If there's any Islamic agenda, if there's any other religion agenda, the agenda of God overrule every other agendas. But this is the truth of the whole matter. I use one language for Nigeria. That Nigeria is an artificial country built on faulty foundation without proper structure. And we keep on building on this faulty foundation. What will happen? It will collapse. Nigeria is not a country. It is countries, not a nation. Nations. We are saying one Nigeria, but we know it's not one Nigeria. What operates in the south here can never be operative in the north. Part of the north are using Sharia law. Sharia law is not applicable to the southern in the same country. So, and they really wanted, Nigeria, Buhari have said this, Sharia is flowing in his blood. And they have that motive right from pre-independence. From what I read from history, even the northern doesn't want to be part of Nigeria initially. They are not willing. It was manipulation of a British government that brought us together. We all know that we are patching it up. So until we sit down together and iron it out. That was why the killing in Middle Belt, government couldn't do anything about it. They keep on saying different things at different times. And look at this. And Abacha, late president, once said, if terrorism lasts more than 24 hours, the government has hands in it. How could people will just be slaughtering anyhow? And we have military police, we have policemen, we have Navy, we have Air Force, we have a Nigerian army. We went to Ecomog, to Liberia, Sierra Leone. We stopped warfare there. Why couldn't we stop terrorism in our country for the past 15 years? If government doesn't know about it. Go to all those government institutions. You can see imbalancing in the employment rate there. Go to Central Bank. There was a time a friend visited me from America and they stamp his visa. They granted 6-month visa from Nigerian embassy in America. When at the entry point, they reduced to 6 weeks. So now I took a step to go further. It was the northerners made in those areas. And they are all Muslims. I am a pastor. He is a pastor. There's nothing we could do about it. So all this we know, but we kept quiet as if we don't know. So how will country move forward in view of all this? We are running 2 types of government, dualism in our constitution. Constitution of Nigerian, there was nothing like Christianity or church or Jesus there. And we say we are a secular country, freedom of religion. And what I'm saying, in northern part of this country, I don't think I'm free to preach God our Lord Jesus Christ there. Example was that woman that was killed in Abuja, the capital country, and there was nothing done about it. So these are the issues. We are running 2 types of governments together. If Christians come to the throne, Muslims will be agitating, they are being marginalized. If Muslims go there, then why are we deceiving ourselves? Nigeria is like a man who has 3 wives or 6 wives. Nigeria was divided into 6 political zones. So any president will marry to 6 wives. How can a man satisfy 6 women at a time? It's not possible. So that's the problem about Nigeria. So I won't argue with that there is Islamic agenda running in the vein of those who are doing the government. Bring all the cabinet of Nigerians together. You'll find them there. Let me now tell you, we have vice president. They will tell you, your vice president is a pastor. She will have Christian governor. Which constitution will they operate with? I watched a video clip in that House of Assembly that a man took constitution, quoted the the path. But this is our problem. Until we resolve our constitution, this country is not going anywhere. Because the constitution we operate is in two parts, sided one people than the other people. So the Christian governor, the vice president, won't be able to do anything. All we wanted to do would be on the written constitution. Who wrote the constitution? How are we operating it? That's the major problem Nigeria has. So in my own way, I think I gave a prophecy. I will repeat it here. I saw Nigeria in the hands of God. He was so angry, he carried the nation in two hands and broke it into pieces. He now took a chalk, rubbed off Nigeria off the map, and wrote another name. But that name, I couldn't see. You know, everyone has his own secret. So whether we like it or the way we are running this country, God will not come there to break it for us. Our system will make it broken when it is time. And I quoted late General Sani Abacha. If terrorism lasts more than 24 hours, government has hands in it. It's there on record. Well, I know the church could not be killed. Church operates with the life of Christ. Christ rose from the dead. That's the power of the church. The other religion will argue that Jesus did not raise from the dead. And that's our power. Somebody who lives above death, you can't kill it. So the church is a life of Christ. Nobody. Roman Empire tried it, failed. Emperor Nero tried it, he committed suicide. Emperor Decius. Nigerians should go into history of those big tyrants, how they tried to fight against church and failed and kill themselves. They should go and ask Egypt. He tried to wipe away Israel. You remember Saddam Hussein? He rose up one night and said, I'm going to push Israel into Mediterranean Sea. Where was Saddam today? He's gone. He was hanged. So whether you are Islamic, whether you are any other religion, whether you are government, you can have a mocha, you can have plan, you can fill inside bush, thinking you are going to wipe away Christianity. It is not possible. Church cannot be killed. My advice to churches, enough of this frivolous life. I hate all this nonsense the churches are doing. Building a dome of this, dome of that, flying jet, blah, blah, blah there. Then ride the jet now. All the domes you built now is empty. All our gigantic control are empty today. Now, our church has become empty. And that's a clear sign that God is not even happy with us. Even church could not come together and fight a single plague. We don't even believe our God can keep us without that plague. So we decided to close our church. And we empty all this place. So church has failed for long. There's no doubt about it. But God will not replace anybody with church. Christ will purge his church, wash his church, cleanse his church, purify his church, and make his church glory again. Church will bounce back to its glory before the arrival of the Savior. The church will go through persecution. All this pandemic, all the coronavirus vaccine, all they are planning, all this CAMA you are seeing, they want to really persecute the church. That persecution will chastise us. Those of us who are serious, who knew this thing beforehand. I knew all this is going to come in our church. I taught it every day in our Bible study. That very soon, our auditorium will be empty. So, few of us who really understand the sign of time, persecution will unite us with the children of God. Those who doesn't know, those big men of God, you know, they are very big. They can't come down. As you reach men, we are talking. Book appointment for the next 1 year. You may not even reach them because you are going to pass through a part-time protocol before you reach them. So how will they know? If you want to interview, how will you take? You will even spend money. There was a time I want to see one of the big men of God. God revealed something about the ministry and him to me. Now I wanted to book appointment. They were telling me I'm going to spend about 200,000 before I could reach him because I need to do this, do and that. And I say, for me to see a man of God, I need to bribe some people. Never when I do it, I'll be praying for him. And I sat down. So those of us who remain, according to the book of Daniel, the Lord will walk through us and to prepare the rest of us before they enforce vaccination, because vaccination is going to be enforced. Minister for Interior, Adepoju said it. Say, we have captured you. There's no way you can run away. Because the vaccination they are in two. One is liquid, one is biochip. That liquid is going to tamper with your DNA, with your blood, with your brain. And you will not be responsive to spiritual things, to God again. So you can be easily manipulated and controlled. And when you have the biochip, you become a digital person to control human being. So we who knows, we will never subscribe to that. Then they will begin to persecute us. They will be hunting for us. They want to jail us. They will nickname us as enemy of the country, that we don't want peace. They will turn us to accused along the line. Rapture will happen. The whole world will now face Antichrist issue, calamity, trouble. We call it the period of God's judgment, great tribulation. So that is how it's going to happen. America as a nation, they make a pledge. Their founding father were children of God. They make a pledge, they pray to God, and God acting their prayer. That was why America remained a world police at the time. But God has a period for each country. The book of Job says, he can reduce a nation, he can multiply a nation. The time of America is going after Trump. If God still wants Trump, when you look at Trump, I said it before the American election. I said Trump is going to win the election. I told people, my friends who are there, they said Trump is anti-Africa. I said, forget about that. Trump is a God sent. He's going to win the election and he's going to fulfill a major end time prophecy. And immediately he came in, he recognized Jerusalem as capital of Israel. And that's a fulfill. And the Bible says, immediately Jerusalem come to the hand of Jews, it will never came out of the hand till Christ shall come. So it's a sign. He fulfilled that prophecy. If not that Trump came in, the whole world will have been under the Antichrist now. Two things will happen. The second time election, if God still wants Trump there, that I did not know now. He will win the second time election. But if Trump lose the second time election, the whole world will be in trouble. America will lose their power. The power will now shift to European Union and China. China is going to be the financier of Antichrist. They hate God, they are God haters. That is one. Then if Trump win the election of second time, he will not finish it. It's either they impeach him or they assassinated him. Time of America is finally going. After Trump, world power will shift. Power is shifting. Power is leaving America as a country, going to European Union and China. China and European Union are coming together and they will be very strong. Out of them, Antichrist will arise that will rule the whole world with a terror.